So we got a 5-pin. This is Electrical Specialties relay tester. This is one of my best friends. We switched it over to 5-pin. And the register's good. Just wanted to give you guys a little preview of what is going on here so that you could see what the heck I'm doing. Now I'm just searching through the grids. Now I literally went through every single fuse just to see if there was something I was overlooking. There's nothing in this fuse box. Now we're gonna move on to the one underneath the dashboard. Grab my trusty fuse puller. Alright, so we've got a whole strip of them over there in that whole box there. Give me a second. Now what I do is I pull them out one at a time. So because I'm looking for a random, I'm not testing, or I mean I'm not checking for my diagram. I'm just gonna go through, look at the ends, make sure everything looks decent, there's nothing corrosion, make sure that both ends are good, and then we will stick her back in. One at a time. Don't pull more than one because you will end up losing your spot. You don't want to end up putting a fuse in the wrong spot and end up in a world of poopy. I'm pretty sure I know what's going on, but I just want to be 100%. I'm pretty sure it is this switch right here. That's what I've got a good feeling. Usually when I have a feeling it is right, but I want to make sure that I cover all my bases before I end up, you know, ordering in that switch, because I'm not going to see that for a week and a half. So, you know, I've checked all my grounds. I've got another wand that checks the wires themselves. So I plug into the fuse, and then I take the wand and I wand this fuses circuit, like, you know, the wire that runs from one spot to the next. You know, say it's the front headlight, I'd wand the entire thing, and it'll beep if there's an open or a bad ground somewhere along those lines. Let's continue. So checking them all, looks good. A little bit of coloration on that one, but that ain't gonna affect anything. Now this is slow, tedious, and time consuming, but it's part of the diagnosis process. I've got 2 empty spaces in there. You gotta make sure you know which ones these go back into, because there is 2 empty circuits there. I want to make sure that I don't end up putting one back in there and it end up doing something crazy, or end up losing the circuit that I unplugged the fuse from. So just continue going across here. I do them across, all the way up. And then sometimes I end up getting sidetracked or whatever, and I don't remember exactly which one I was doing, so I would just go through. So like that one's got a little bit of coloration and stuff, but I'm gonna leave that alone because that one's not acting up as Moment. Oh, I just dropped it down in here. This is fun. Be a mechanic, they said. You'll be able to hang out with your buddies and drink beer and work on cool shit. Yeah, right. I'm damn good at what I do, that's why I do it. But the one reason that I started doing this on my own is because, first off, I don't like being told what to do. I really don't. I've got a problem with authority. But what's this? Oh no, it was just a shadow. Okay. Goes back in there. Slow, tedious nonsense. Oh, this one's got like a blocker on each side, so we gotta go sideways with it. Now, trust me, I don't know everything. I'm not saying that I'm an expert, but usually I can find and fix anything that comes my way. What really will make you be a good mechanic and be able to do a DIY or, you know what I mean, do-it-yourselfer, is that I started this growing up farming. So when I was younger, I got thrown into a tractor and told if something broke to fix it. You know, like, so I had to learn on all my own. Self-taught, schooling. I went to schooling for welding, which I do a lot of welding. Love welding. Do a lot of exhaust work, custom exhaust work, turbo tubes, which I'll be showing you as they come in. But I'm a mobile mechanic. I decided to start doing the YouTube channel because, you know, I've got information that, you know, people need to hear. You know, I've got tricks in order to make your life a hell of a lot easier. Stupid tricks, you know what I mean? So there's certain things that I'm really good at, and then there's certain things that I have no clue. But I have the equipment to do it and to learn very quickly. I love what I do. My son, he could weld. He's been welding since he was about 4. He could lay a bead like nobody's business. And I love it. You know, he's 8 years old. Oh. Oh, what is that? Oh, no, just a little scratch on the thing. Tired of freezing my balls off, too. It's a little cold in this garage today. I've got the heaters going, radio blaring. It's the only way I can work. But I do heavy equipment. I do diesel, golf carts, you name it. Fix all sorts of shit. And it's fun. Because sometimes come across something you've never done before, and you're like, all right, you know. And the reason I started doing the YouTube channel too is because Google and YouTube are your best friends. But there's a lot of them that don't show you exactly what is going on, like where the bolts are supposed to go, stuff like that. I think that would be a really good way to be able to help people out. You know, you tell them, all right, yeah, this long one goes up here, number 2, and how I do it too, with like transition work, stuff like that. I mark them with a paint pen, and I'll do a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever, you know, however many are on there. There's easier ways to do this, but I like to pull them out and inspect them. You can get a test light, you can get a voltmeter. But some of them are dead until you turn on a switch or, you know, you turn on the car. That's why I like to just go in, pull them one at a time, check them, make sure they look good. Personally, I would change every single fuse out, because yeah, look a little worn. You know, most of these are the age of the car. You know, got a 13. A 13.